Hello. So last video we went over clipboard and font group. This time we're going to go over paragraph group and editing group within the home tab. So now let's zoom out a little bit. Now when we are talking about paragraph, Microsoft is really focused on this is a paragraph right here. Now how do I know that this is a paragraph? Yes, there's a little space here, but also if I want to really see what is going on with my document, where is the space, where is the paragraph starting, there is hide and show. So when you press this, it actually shows you where is the new paragraph starting. This is the icon that shows you that there is a new paragraph that is starting right from here. Okay, or ending, this paragraph is ending right here. So now if I click here, and we'll go over these items later on, but if I click here and press the center align, you'll see that the whole paragraph is central aligning. And same thing here. I want to do right align, it will be right align. This one I want to do justify, it will be justified. So now let's go over what did I do here. So now because it's a paragraph, that's why you don't have to really highlight it. But if you highlight it, it does exactly the same thing. So right now it is center align, means it is trying to bring everything in the middle. Now if I move the left align, it will move all the sentence to the left side and will start everything from the left side. This one is right align, so everything is being started from the right side. Justify, something that gets used a lot in the books and stuff, but I don't like it because it increases the space between the words. Again, this is your choice if you want to use it sometime. Now, very easy. This is justified by default. A left align is the font. This is the alignment that it stays left align. So if you saw, I had it justified, but when I uncheck it, it goes back to left align. Okay. Now, the next item is line spacing. So you can have different line spacing, double line, single line, 1.5, or you can actually choose your line spacing the way that you want it. Okay. Now, let's look at the next group here. We have background color. Currently, we have a no color, but we can choose it to gray color, black, whatever you like. And it is changing the background color of the whole group. So now I'm just going to, let's say yellow, right? So if you see that I can click here and I can just go here and change the background color. Now this is great because it is working on it is changing the whole background for the font, for the whole paragraph. Now if I want to change the background color only for some of the text, then I can highlight that and go ahead and change the background color of that, and you will see that it will only change the background color of highlighted text. The next item that we're going to go over is and in order for me to, that's something something that I did not show you earlier is so if I want to undo something that I did, that I can press Control Z. I can press Control plus letter Z. Once I press this, it will undo what I did. Or I can press this button right here on the top of the right next to the save, this button right here. Okay, so right now I'm going to press Control Z so that I do all the formatting, take the formatting away from here. Now, the next item I want to show you guys is the borders. And the borders, the way that it works is I'm in a paragraph, so I said I want the top border. So I'm going to click here. I want the bottom border. So it will give me the bottom border. I want the left border. So now remember that it is not resetting it. It keeps adding on to the border that I have. So top border. So now I added left, right, top, bottom, and it kind of did that for me from all sides. But I can actually choose the outside border, and once I do that, it will create a border that is from outside, and it is pretty nice, good functionality that if I want to have some text like that. Now The next item, we have already gone over this one. This one right here is the sorting. So in this case, it's not going to really help you, but you can actually sort your text according to different options. It really works when you have a list of names and stuff, but in this case, it's really not going to affect much. So if you have, let's say, a list of names, Chris, James, Harley, it will align them or it will sort them accordingly. The next item is um, indent. Now, if you look at, with an indent, I want you to focus on few items. First, look at the paragraph and also look at what is happening in the rulers right here. If you do not have these rulers, you can go on view and check rulers. Okay. Again, if you do not see these rulers, so if you do not see these, okay, if I know what I'm doing. Okay, so if you are in Home tab and you do not see your rulers, you need to go to View and check rulers right here. Okay, now when we press indent, I want you to focus on what is happening here and what also happens here. Now I have clicked right here, my cursor is right here. I'm going to press this indent. When it increases this indent, look what happens here. There's a square right here, there's a triangle right here, and there's a triangle right here. Now, all of it is moving. The reason for that is the bottom one, this area, is the left indent, and when I move this, it is moving the whole item. Now, the top one is the first line indent. The first line indent means that, you know how the paragraph starts, and when something like this is called first line indent. When you do the whole paragraph indent, this is the whole paragraph indent. The whole paragraph is going to move in. So I moved it in order to bring it back, I'm going to press this. Now, this is a great option if I want to use the whole paragraph. But if I want to move only one line, I have to either move it like this, okay, or I have to press the tab key, okay. On your keyboard, there's a tab key right above your caps lock. You have to press that to move it inside. Okay, let me show you again. Okay, and if you see, notice this right here. So if I press this, boom, this one comes out. Okay, and we already talked about this one. This one is decrease the indent. So if I indented it here, this will bring it back. Okay, I hope this one you guys got everything. Again, this is a video, so you can slow it anytime, and while you're working on it, you can practice it while the video is going. Now, the next item, that these three items that I'm going to show you guys, these are bullet points. There is an unordered bullet list, and there is an ordered bullet list. Okay, or let's test it out here. So if I want to do a shopping list, eggs, bread, milk. Now, in order for me to put them in a ordered list or unordered list, this is an unordered list. I'm going to highlight it and press this. Now this is an unordered list. Now I can also change this bullet. I can have this bullet, I can have this bullet, I can have this bullet, or I can even add my own image of my choice. Define a bullet. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say define a bullet. Now when I'm going to define a bullet, in here I am going to be choosing the picture. Now where do I want my picture from? I want my picture from the images, right? So I'm going to say plain. Let's do plain, yeah. Okay, so it's going to search and it will bring me some images. And I'm going to select one of them, and when I do this and hit insert, it will insert it, and you will see that instead of this one, we'll have a plane, and it is a great way to it's a great way to really show the plane or anything, customize your bullet. Okay. Now the next one is this one was unordered list, so there was no order of any list, there was no numbering. In this case right here, the right next to this one is numbers. So when I press this one, I can have numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, in let's say if I want to have different multiple options here, so in this way I can do that too. So this way I can go in here. I said, you know what, I want bread, but I want white bread and wheat bread, right? So in order for me to do that, I'm gonna, so this is a subcategory, right? So I'm gonna hit enter key and then I'm gonna increase the indent right here. Okay. When I increase the indent, it actually do it actually creates subcategory. I can press this or I can press my tab key too. Okay. I can press, in order to create the subcategory, I can press the indent key or I can press the tab key. Now I'm going to say white bread and wheat bread. Okay, and again, let's go back to our numbers list. So I can do numbers like this. Now, remember, the same thing applies. If I want to do subcategory, I can do the indentation right from here, or I can press the tab key. Okay, I hope this helped you guys. Now, we're going to work on the next part where it's going to say editing. So this one we went over paragraph, and now we're going to go over editing. Now, editing is very simple. If you press find, it is actually going to help you find. So let's say if I want to find white bread. So there you go. It found it, right? So let's say let's go here and say Middlesex. So now it is finding Middlesex, and it is telling me here that there are 3 paragraphs that has Middlesex word in it. Which one you want? So I'm going to press this and it's going to take me here. No, I want the first one. It will take me there. Now let's, so this is how the find works. Now the next one is replace. Now the replace was really good, where we say, I want to replace the word Middlesex. And if you see anything that gets highlighted, so if I highlight your own and I press replace, this one, it should have selected it. It should have kept it there, but I guess it doesn't. So you see, when I highlighted your own and press the find button, your own appeared in my text. So if I press highlight partner, click on find, partners is in my already selected and in my, or added in my find box. In replace, we'll put it in here. So let's say if I want to find Middlesex and replace it, Middlesex County College. Okay. Now, if you see on the bottom, it gives you 3 options. Either you replace it or you replace all the find. So let's work on find next, right? So it is saying that there is nothing called Middlesex found. The reason for that is, if you notice that I mistyped right here. So I'm going to add E right here, now Middlesex. Now if I find it, now it is finding the next. Now I'm going to find next, and you will see that it will say that I have finished the search, mean it has reached the end of the document, and in order for me to research it, it has to go back to the document and asking me for my permission. And I said, okay, let's go back here. Now, this is how find next work here, but let's say if I want to replace that with Kane University. Okay, I'm just going to go here. I can do find next here, or I can just say replace. See, it replaced one. But what if I want to replace all of it? So instead of just going one by one, I'm just going to replace all. So suddenly it will tell me that we have made 2 replacements. Do you want to continue? Because it reaches the end of the document, I said, yeah, sure. You can go. Said no, two were the 2. There were only 2 more items. So done. So if you say there is no more Middlesex County College, everywhere is now Kane University. Okay, this is a very nice way to find items and edit them, or find them and replace them with another word. I hope this helped you guys. We will create another video for insert and different groups in an insert. All right, thanks.